I'll get into it. I haven't yet.
It's rich. And you were talking about provisions versus luxuries. So
speaking of rich, this is what I wanted to get off, guys. So we were just talking about, the daily topic about men having money and women wanting men with money. And the angle that a lot of people take the angle that a lot of women take is they want a man with money so that they know that they're secure and their family will be taken care of, and they want a man to provide for their family. What I was saying is that is not true for a majority of people. They don't want someone that can provide. Being able to provide is having a roof over your head, having food on the table, and having clothes on your back. That's provision. A lot of y'all want...
Are you sure we're using provision correctly?
That's being able to provide.
Okay.
A lot of y'all want luxury. You don't want someone that can provide. Y'all want luxury. You want the Birkin bags. You want the G-Wagon. You want the 5-star hotels. You want the mansion. And that's okay to want, but don't mask it as wanting someone that can provide, because there's plenty of men, I feel like, that could probably provide for a family that can't buy you a Birkin bag.
Okay, hold on. So when you say provide, so when you say provide, you literally mean a man that is paying for the house and he's paying for the...
Like, the bills are paid. You're not hungry. You're not cold. The bills are paid.
Are we
That's
living
being able to provide.
in a paycheck to paycheck situation?
Like regular life. You are a middle class person. You have your little bit of change, but you can't, you're not rich by any means. But
remember,
you're living.
You spoke about this season finale about being so quick to label a guy broke. Maybe he's
right,
not
yeah, right,
broke.
100%.
It's almost like that. It's like, I'm not.
But now
broke.
I'm looking at it like, okay, when you say provisions versus luxury, well, it's I don't know, because I also don't want, when I think providing, it's okay, yeah, we have a house, but is it the house that I want?
See, but now you're getting into wants. You're not getting into, that's what provision, but that's what provision versus luxury is. Provision is needs. We need a house. So
when you say I have a roof over my head, what are we talking?
You're not living in a bando. I'm not saying you're living in a bando. You have an average house. I'm talking just average. I'm not talking about your poor. Average. You have an average house. That's being able to provide.
What's an average house? 4 bedroom? My house is 4 bedrooms.
In what city? Do you think your house is average?
I would consider it average. 4 bedrooms.
Well, 4 bedroom, depending on the city that you live in, could be average. Yeah. Okay, so let's say that you have that. A lot of
I have
people,
a 4 bedroom house.
Yeah, sure, but it's not like an amazing house. You have a 4 bedroom house.
Semi-detached or detached?
Let's say it's semi-detached.
Private driveway?
You share the driveway with the neighbors.
See,
why? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
So
what's wrong with you pay 0 bills?
Okay, hold on. What I'm going to say is, and I've noticed this today, so I went on, because if you're in Toronto or in Ontario period, we had a shit ton of snow just attack us yesterday, right? Crazy. There's snow up to our knees everywhere we go. There is snow up to our knees, maybe even the waist, depending on where you are, right? And how tall you are. I was walking today. So my house, I live on like a cul-de-sac, and our house is a corner house. So we have private driveway, we have a private backyard. All the other houses who are not corner houses have shared everything, shared driveway, shared backyard. Our house doesn't have that. We have a corner house, right? I was walking today, and so many people are so petty that they don't shovel the middle part of the driveway.
Yeah.
That would piss me off if I was a homeowner.
So are you going to do it?
Well, we got to discuss it. It's either like I do it one time, you do it one time, or I do the bottom half, you do the top half. And the thing is, I was walking, and if you're in Ontario, the sidewalk that is in front of your house on the private street is considered your property. You have to shovel that.
Yeah.
If someone busts their ass on your sidewalk, they can sue you, right? All those houses that have shared driveways that have that middle strip, the sideway was not the sidewalk was not shoveled. Who's responsible for that?
City.
No, it's not the city. It's literally not the city.
I don't know.
A man has to shovel that.
But that's going to be the basis of you not wanting to live in this house?
To me, it's just like I said, I grew up in a house that had a private driveway, private backyard. I want a house that has a private driveway, private backyard.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Granted, remember, what I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with wanting luxury or wanting certain things.
It also depends if I live in Toronto. I'm just talking about the snow.
Yeah.
Like the snow aspect really annoying. Like, bro, like who's doing that? And also like sometimes people like park like over. Like shit like that annoys me. Like I hate being too close to people.
Yeah,
But anyways,
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with wanting luxury and wanting things, but don't mask it as wanting a man that can provide. Because when you start talking about over the average, then that's more luxury than provision. And it's okay to want luxury, but say you want luxury. Don't say you want someone that can provide, because that's just not true.
Okay, so I would consider my dad, I would consider he was a provider, but I still think that like we had luxury things, if that makes sense.
In terms of what?
Like,
Yeah,
Like,
luxury
I don't think-
can be subjective.
Yeah,
I think.
luxury-
that's what I mean.
subjective.
So it's hard to gauge it. Like, I
But
would
also
still say,
in your like parents' generation and stuff, like your mother's not asking your dad for a Chanel bag and a Birkin bag and red bottoms.
And on that note of our parents, I seen a tweet that said like, oh, you know, back in the day, I, booked trips and I worked by myself and I was able to do it and it was easy. And it, turned out she was like 45, And it's like, back in the day, rent was $400 or something
Word.
for her. So it's different times.
Where my
I
friend,
don't think she was 45. I think her rent was cheap.
Oh, so you
Yeah, I
saw the
thought
tweet.
too. Yeah. I don't think she was that old, but I think her rent was just cheap.
like my friend.
I saw a quote that said, tell me you're 40 without telling
Yeah,
me
yeah,
you're
yeah.
40.
Facts. My friend's dad moved to Canada and worked at McDonald's and had a house.
That's definitely.
You can't
Wait,
do that now.
Wait, now? I'll say wait, when? I was gonna say
Yeah,
when.
back then. I'm saying
Yeah.
now you can't do that.
Back then you were a plumber, you're on Forbes list.
Word.
Yeah.
You can't do that now, bro.
But like I
Which
said,
I think is a big part of the issue, inflation.
it depends. Like luxury is also subjective. Like if I want to be able to take our family on vacation once a year, is that luxury?
I don't think that's... Well, it depends where you want to go on vacation. That's when it starts to get... What vacation? Where are we going? Where do you want to stay?
I do think that like going on vacation is very luxurious.
I
Like,
think it is.
I
Once
think of
a
my
year
lifestyle,
is-
like I don't go on vacations often and stuff, and it's because of money and stuff. And if you do, I think about how I would be different if I often got to take a vacation or something, Like I really do think that's a luxurious thing, whereas, and I mean like going on a vacation, not taking time off of work or something.
Right. Like actually
or
leaving
not
the country.
visiting your family.
Yeah.
I think I went on one vacation as a kid in my whole childhood.
Really?
I went on one to Disneyland.
We used to go on vacation quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but we've been like Jamaica, the States, stuff like that. But like to me, it was always just either Jamaica or the States. Like until I got older, I started traveling to different islands, like different continents, stuff like that. But
Because stuff like that. If I'm a provider and my shorty's like, yo, I want to go to Turks and Caicos.
that's not that expensive though.
Turks and Caicos?
I've been to Turks and Caicos.
And how much did you pay?
Don't worry about how much I paid.
It's expensive.
It was a
Turks
good-
and Caicos is expensive. No matter any way you spin it.
It really depends on like how where you stay. Like there's no all inclusive in Turks and Caicos. Let's keep it there. There's no all inclusive in Turks and Caicos, right?
That's your first sign that it's expensive.
I think
Yes.
that is the conversation.
Right, but also like if you can find like a nice like house or villa. Yeah, I think if you plan it properly, it doesn't have to be too expensive.
If you're going to Turks, you're spending at least like $3,000. At least. You can go to Cuba, hotel, flight, $700. 6 bills if you cash out on the right day. You can go to Cuba for $600.
I went to Turks and Caicos for less than $3,000.
Okay, let's say it's possible. It is possible.
It is possible.
But now, do that, but you
And your
and
your family.
your wife or your girlfriend, and add a child into that.
Yeah.
That's...
I also believe on not taking your children on vacation though.
I agree.
I
Depends.
agree with that.
I think or before a certain age, ideally I would not want to bring my kids on vacation.
You're not even going to remember it.
That's what I'm saying. So like with me, like it's different. If I have a kid or when I have a kid, I would bring my kid to Jamaica to meet my family. That's different, right? Like, oh my God, look at little Zoie. Oh yeah, show it to everybody, blah, blah. But if it's like me and my husband want to get freaky, we want to go to fucking Anguilla, Turks and Caicos, that baby is going to my mom's house for 5 days.
Facts. Or you're going to have to take your mom on the vacation too to
Yeah,
watch the kid. That's
for sure.
the only way.
I genuinely, because I've been on vacation and I see people with their baby, I'm like, bro, I know you're pissed.
And I hate hotels where it's like family on one side, adults on
the
one
other,
side.
yeah.
But the adult side's never booming
It's
because
not,
all
yeah.
of the baddies are baby moms and they're on the family side. So you try to go swerve this girl by the pool and her little kids with the floaties on, like cramping your style. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen people on vacation, like it's like either a boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife, and they have like their 8-month-old in the floating. And I'm like, bro, are you having fun?
Yo, one thing I need to say as well about vacations and people on the internet, people need to start being real, and we need to start holding people accountable.
Hold me accountable. What is it?
No, this isn't about you. Just in
Okay.
general. When you gas your vacation so much and then you go and it's boring, show that it's boring too. Because there's a lot of people that go on vacation and move like they're having the time of year. You are bored. The hotel
That's
sucks.
why they go. That's why they go, though, to make it look like a movie.
I know that you're bored on this vacation. Or people will come back and say that their vacation was boring, but they were posting like they were having the most fun ever. Don't do that.
Honestly,
Just be
I don't
real.
think I've ever been on a boring vacation. I don't think so.
Nah, but when I went to Mexico, it was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, like, I went to Mexico with my girl back in, when did I go? October? November? Whatever, October, November. And it wasn't boring. Like, it was only two of us. It wasn't like crazy exciting, but like, we met people, we went in and out. It was cute. Like, it was a fun little like getaway, like girls trip. But I've never been like, went on vacation like, yo, that was fucking whack. Like, that was boring as fuck.
I feel like women go on vacation with different intentions than men do. I feel like
And it's a different experience.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a different
the same
experience
way going
as
out
well.
for a woman is different than going out as a guy.
Intentions and experiences. One, I feel like when men go on vacation, a majority of the time, we're not just trying to relax. Like, we don't want to go to the spa and get massages and just chill by the beach and by the pool. Like, we want to get active. We want to do things. We want to meet people. We want to turn up. We want to party. We want to have
I want to
fun.
do that too, 100%.
But I feel like it's different because even if you wanted to turn up and have fun, you could stumble upon fun because someone is going to offer you fun.
For sure.
You're going to
Yeah,
meet people
yeah.
that are going to be like, yo, come here. We're going to do this. This is the best place to go for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not going to happen to us. We have to search, find, do everything possible. Like, we have to really work.
Yeah.
Well.
Sorry, he distracted you.
Sorry, guys. You know, confidential business. Well, I don't even know what that was referring to.
It was a response to the story.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was the promo that we did for this. Anyways, side note. But yes, like you were saying, it depends because like when I'm on vacation, I want to go out to, like, I want to leave the resort. I want to like go to the clubs. I want to go, I don't know, do excursions and all that good shit, like going to the city, whatever. So it really depends. Like,
speaking of that, how come girls go to Miami and come back and they're not friends anymore?
that's a real thing, you know? Because I actually went to Miami for... I actually did go to Miami for my 23rd birthday.
Not that long.
Miami is the destruction of women
It
friend
really
groups.
can be. I'm not going to hold you. And the thing is, the girl and I, we were friends years ago. Like years ago when I lived downtown, we met, right? We were friends years ago. And we didn't really talk much after. Then we linked up right before my birthday. She's like, girl, like, what are you doing for my blah, blah? I'm like, oh, I'm going to Miami. She's like, oh my God, like, I'll come. Like, I have the money, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, fuck it. Like, come, you know what I mean? I didn't realize that how annoying she was going to be on the trip. And I think us not being friends for so long and then like linking up with that agenda, like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Girl, come to Miami. No. That's a lesson that I learned. Like, yo, you cannot travel with everyone and you cannot just bring people on vacation because they have the fucking money to do it.
I think
for real.
I think that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Me too.
And
Especially
we
for
haven't,
guys.
we got off the plane in Toronto and we have not spoken since.
Wow. Because, like, guys, we're not going on vacation with guys that aren't our friends.
Yeah.
Like we can't be kind of cool and I'm like, yo, let's go to Miami.
Yeah,
Women can
yeah,
go on
I feel
vacation
you.
with their work friend that they've worked with like 4 times.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh
and
my God, let's go to Cuba.
But the thing
and
is,
10 of them are going to Cuba.
There are
They can stay in
girls.
a room together too. Like,
There are definitely girls that I've either met on vacation or didn't really know like too much that I've had amazing times with. So, but that girl I should have known. I'm looking back, like, Zoe, you're dumb. You really should have known.
Everyone's not a trip friend.
Yeah, they're not. But I definitely, there's certain vibes you get with certain girls. Like, yo, like you and I could really like be cool on the trip. Like, I definitely know that.
But like, so what happens on the trip? Did they start like choosing up?
They just start like doing stupid shit. They start like just talking stupidness with like the guys or the promoters or the blah blah blah.
Always the guys.
And it was a lot of just fuckery, to be very honest. It was just a lot of stupidness. And it was just a lot of stupidness.
Damn.
And then her ex was involved, and her ex didn't want her doing. Like, bro, like what the fuck is going on? Like, why is your ex even? Why are we talking about your ex?
It was just you two?
No, there was like 6 of us.
Oh.
There was 8 of us.
8?
One room.
No, not one room. Don't play me like that. Don't play me
you
like
think
that.
Zoe staying in one room with 8 girls?
I think it was 8. I think it was either 8 or 7 of us, and we had 2 or 3 rooms.
Okay.
So I think it was like 3 per room.
Carry the one.
It was like 2. It was like 4 or 3 per room. So we had like a suite, like the double, like 2 double beds and like a couch or whatever, and blah blah blah. So yeah, it wasn't like crazy dramatic.
I feel like I'm the only guy on earth that's never been to Miami.
I haven't been to Miami.
Miami's a good time. My friend wants to go to Miami next month for her birthday. It's fun. But you have to know what you're doing, and you have to know people. Because if you're in Miami, just like, I'm stepping in Miami, you're not having fun. You either have to drop bands, or you have to know people, or be in the right places at the right time, or you're not having fun.
One of my homegirls ended up at Diddy's house party just for being in the club, and someone invited her.
That's the thing, yeah.
You think that would ever happen to me in Miami? I'm getting invited to Diddy's house?
Like, if you didn't know all this stuff, you'd come back and have that boring vacation. You know, if you go to Miami, you don't know.
But I've seen like Diddy's son. When we were there, Diddy's sons stay in Miami. Like they're there all the time. Like I've seen Diddy's son. When we went, we saw Diddy's sons in the club in Miami.
I've never ever been.
But like I said, you have to be in the right place at the right time, and you have to know people to get into certain places. Like I went to 50 Cent's birthday party. It was actually my birthday party. He crashed it. Technically, not really.
Excuse me.
I'm joking. But the joke was we were staying at the Fontainebleau, which was great because he had his birthday party, his day party at the pool party at the Fontainebleau. So we all went. It was literally like me and 50 Cent's birthday, July 6th. So we went down to the pool to celebrate my birthday. The 50 Cent just started like rolling in with bare niggas, and it turned into 50 Cent's birthday party. But we got in because we had
50 Cent wins that.
Obviously. But I'm saying like it's crazy how we went down for my birthday. 50 Cent just like showed up and turned it into his birthday party.
And did you have interaction?
Yeah, I have a picture with him.
Fifth?
Yeah, I have a picture with him. Yeah, it was actually good. Like he walked in, like he was nice. Like he walked in, obviously, like we were staying there, blah, blah. He like literally hugged all of us. Like we literally all have pictures with him. And then I remember, what's it called? Like my friend Cam. So Cam being Cam, she like 50 Cent was trying to like talk to her a little bit. Not like, I'm not gonna say like talk, but he was like, yo, like, you know, like come through. So Cam went to, so we were kind of like, so 50 Cent was in kind of like a cabana, right? Like by the pool. And we were beside the cabana, but there's a rope in between us, right? So 50 like waves over to Cam to like, you know, like come. He's literally like whispering in her ear, but like over the rope. So Cam's listening, blah, blah, blah. So Cam goes to step over the rope and security literally knocks her on her back. Puts like security literally clotheslined her like douche, like in her chest, and Cam, I looked down and Cam was on her back on the poolside.
Cam, I'm sorry that happened to you, miss.
No, but like also think about it too. Like when you get shot 9 times, like your security and everything.
But my thing is like to me, I would like I understand like she got pictures, bro. What the fuck? I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, I'm like, he literally like he was whispering in her ear. Yeah. Like they were like I think Cam might even have a video. Like the Cam was recording and you could see like 50 like whispering in her ear, like giddy, giddy, smile, smile. And then she goes to step over because he invites her over and security just knocked her. But he kept giving us drinks over the rope. Like he would pour 1942 and like and just pass us drinks. And he'd literally just be like, hey, drink. But we weren't like, security did not let us in the section.
They allowed the drinks though.
They allowed the drinks. Like he literally like handed us all drinks. Like personally, like poured it, gave me one, poured it, gave Cam one, poured it, gave Cache one, all of us drinks. But we were not physically allowed in the section.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See how she has so many interactions with celebrities
Yo.
and them people? I don't have any stories like
I've
this
done
at all.
2 seasons
I've been
with
to
her.
celebrity parties with you, whore.
I didn't know that you knew 50 Cent. Like
I don't know. Okay, I don't know 50
Obviously,
Cent.
I know you don't
but
know
I've,
this.
I've
50
met.
Cent.
I don't know you've been in like
I've been in
areas with
vicinities
50
with
like
him.
that.
Yeah,
Fuck.
for sure.
All these celebrity stories you tell. I've never heard that one. That's
Like I said,
crazy.
like I said, a lot of my celebrity stories, I was in the right place at the right time.
And you were also a good-looking woman. That's a very important factor.
I guess.
I could be in that same place at that same time, and then 50 Cent's not handing me a drink. It's not happening.
Get Zoe or die trying.
Like, you see, Cam got clotheslined. Imagine what they would
do though. Like of all people.
Imagine what they would have done to me.
Yeah, they would have
I
had
would have
you
been at the
RKO.
bottom of that pool. I would have been held at the bottom of the pool, bro. In this life, have money or you will suffer. Holy.
Honestly, nah, that's it. Like I said, like celebrity things, we'll see. I don't know. Even like Caravana, anyone, American listeners, if you're listening, it's been announced that Caravana 2022 is coming back
My
to
waist
the
still
city.
on rotation.
Ew,
Dead.
ew,